MCU collector with the next video, Guardians of the Galaxy Wave 2 Mantis Build-A-Figure. You can see this is not a movie figure, so you have the standard Guardians of the Galaxy logo in the front. But here is Adam Warlock. I know lots of people were very excited to be getting this figure because you have a couple of different options here. So I'm not real familiar with Adam Warlock. I know we are going to be looking out for him in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So a couple things. He shares the packaging with Ex Nihilo Cosmic Protector, so you have artwork for Adam Warlock on one side, Ex Nihilo on the other side, and on the back you have a picture of both figures, and it says, Masters of Energy Manipulation, these supreme beings seek to defend the cosmos at all costs. So Adam Warlock. So let's open up the figure and take a look. Now this piece comes with the Mantis Build-A-Figure piece per head, which came right out of the packaging, and there you go. Now one thing I was very excited about, obviously just to get another movie figure, because again, movie figures for me, but the prototype images, you know, from Toy Fair actually showed that the antenna was a separate piece on her head, but on the actual product, the actual figure itself, it is all one piece. So it's probably something to be very careful with. So just so you know. And there's lots of green paint in her hair to kind of give it a green kind of shadow look, green shading look. So we'll put that with the other pieces, and then we will build her as we take a look at all the final pieces. So Adam Warlock, we'll take a look at his accessories. Again, not being real familiar with the character. A couple of things. He does come with an alternate head, which is of the Magus, I believe is how it's pronounced. You can kind of see he has that purple tone, kind of with the reddish eyes and the white hair with a lot of purple mixed in for shading. I think the head sculpt comes out looking really good. The hair has a very rubbery feel to it. We'll take a look at the figure itself. So nothing special with this figure because it is our good friend Bucky Cap mold. So we've seen this figure a million times already, so I won't go over the articulation at all because everyone at this point should be familiar with this articulation. It is not any different. But there's the effects piece that it comes with, the same effects that we've seen with Havoc, Shocker. Can't think of anybody else off the top of my head, but that's the same pieces, but this is all just kind of a baby blue color. No real paint in it, just kind of that blue color. So we'll take a quick look at the head sculpt. Very orange. I think the eyes came out fairly even. Looks good. Hair has different coloring in it for shading, which I do appreciate and does look good. Paint apps are not bad. You can see kind of right there on the shoulder a little bit of black coming through there, and on the vein parts a little black coming through there. But paint apps are pretty solid. Actually, usually we see, you know, potentially a lot of issues with, you know, blacks coming over a different color or a different color coming over a black. But I think the paint apps are actually pretty solid on this figure. Not a whole lot to it. One new piece is kind of this belt skirt piece. It's on there. It cannot be removed. But it's just gold with a lot of kind of sculpted in texture detail. Nothing really to this piece, whatever that's called. But that's there. Adam Warlock. Pop the head off. Pretty easy. Just pops right off. Pop on the Magus head, I believe is how it's pronounced, which is a little bit tougher to get that head kind of on there. It just doesn't, it's pretty stiff and doesn't move around a whole lot, but it's there. So I know a lot of people are probably going to be picking up 2 of these figures. That way they have one for Adam Warlock and one for the Magus. But for me, I'll be displaying them with the Adam Warlock head. Pops on much easier than the other one. So Adam Warlock, there he is, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks for watching.